Welcome to Scott Cooks. Tonight we're going to do something a little different. We're going to reheat leftovers. We've got chicken parmesan, pasta sauce, but we're going to do it a little different. We're not just going to reheat it, we're going to try to make it better. So we're going to take this, you know what happens when you leave this stuff in the fridge for a couple days, it gets a little soggy. So we're going to take these chicken parmesans, breaded chicken breasts. We're actually going to put them in the basket, the crisper basket. We're going to use the air crisp, and we're going to get them crisped up again, pull them out. Then we'll get the spaghetti stuff into the bottom, get it hot, and just to make it all a whole lot better, we'll be throwing on some fresh Parmesan cheese. That's the plan. Okay, I've removed as much as the spaghetti noodles off the chicken breast as I could, and they're going to go on into the Foodi Ninja Foodi. And what we're going to do here is close the lid, power it up, air crisp. We'll lower that temperature. Let's try for 325. Set time. Now these are already cooked, so we're just going to put a time on there, and then we're just going to keep peeking in and see how it's going. Let's go ahead and start it. Alright, so we're going to go about 3 or 4 minutes, look inside. And the way this works with the basket in there, it's a convection oven basically, so it's forming a little cyclone. And there's these vent things on the bottom of the basket that makes the air circulate underneath in a circle like this. Pretty cool. Check back in a couple minutes. I may have mentioned this earlier, but when you're using the lid, you can take a peek inside, and all it does is just simply shuts itself off for you. You can look in there, see what's happening, close it back, and it just takes off again. I know a lot of people have been asking about my gloves. You keep seeing me wearing these. These are ex-chef. Got them for a Christmas gift a few years ago. Full-size gloves. These are for extreme temperatures. So these are great for everything. You can grab stuff out of the oven, off the stove. You can pick up hot food. You can grab a hot potato with it if you want. They're pretty neat. Hey, let's take a peek. Alright, they're getting hot, but I'm not seeing them actually sizzling. So we'll give them 3 or 4 more minutes. You know, I was going to change my temperature, but I've decided to continue at 325. These are already cooked, and I don't want to burn them. So we'll just be patient and get them crisped up a little slower. Sometimes it's better to go slow. Okay, these are looking just about the way I want them. We're going to go ahead and stop it. Lift the lid. There they are, sizzling away. And I probably should have put my glove on first because I'm trying to hold the camera. But glove on. Just reach in here. This glove. There's those little fins I was talking about. So keep in mind this is very hot. So make sure you put it on a surface that isn't going to hurt anything. And we're going to go ahead and take the noodles, dump them on in. What we're going to do now is just switch over. Sear saute. We're going to bring it down to medium and start it. And if you remember from previous videos, the lid needs to be up when you're in this mode. If you close the lid, it stops cooking. We'll be adding some of this nice fresh Parmesan here. Fantastic. Alright, let's get that hot. Oh, I can already hear it starting to sizzle. So we'll just keep stirring that up so it doesn't burn on the bottom. Alright, I believe you can hear that. And I'm switching to wooden spoon now. Makes it a whole lot easier to move things around than with tongs. And really, remember this is leftovers, so We're just getting it warm. Cooked through. It's already cooked. Man, that looks good. Okay, we're heated through. What I've done is added the breaded chicken breast, Parmesan chicken breast back into the pan. And we're just going to finish. I added more Parmesan. We're going to finish this off. Close the lid. And what we're going to do instead, switch over to broil. Time doesn't matter because I'm going to just check it. And we're just going to be just putting some pretty high heat straight down on it just to finish things up. Of course, I'm not going to let it sit in there very long and broil. It's just like the final melt the cheese, get it a little crispy on the top, and then go eat it. While we're waiting a minute on the broil, I think I'll show you something else that no one ever talks about. Let's go to the back of the Foodi. I don't want to pull that out right now, but there's a tray here. And when you're steaming, pressure cooking and steaming, moisture drips down into this tray. You got to check this tray and drain it. You actually just pull it out and just dump and wash it. And also, there's a vent, and that is extremely hot air coming out of there right now. So make sure you have, wherever you set this thing, you got plenty of room around. You don't really want to back this against the wall. A lot of hot air coming out of that vent. I know a lot of people never talk about that kind of stuff, but I think you should know everything there is to know. Okay, we got it just about where we want it. I'm going to power off. Go ahead and open the lid. There it is. And there is the finished product. And my goal was to take the leftovers, which if you just nuked them, become out soggy and not so great. So my goal was to take the old leftovers here and actually try to make them better than they were before I started with them. And I think I've achieved that goal. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, hit the bell, and see you later.